In an age of participation trophies, where the goal of every game, or any service in general, is to appeal to the masses, an argument has resurfaced for the accommodation of the casual. The hand-holding of those who refuse to put in any significant amount of effort and instead hope to have victory handed to them on a silver platter. Ladies and gentlemen, it's UncleSamsDevil. Let's get into this. As another From Software title approaches early next year in the form of Elden Ring, an age-old discussion has resurfaced. Spurred by the likes of game journalists seeking the results of clickbait, and carried on by people within the Souls community who spew claims that the community is full of elitists and gatekeepers, while in the same breath pushing the idea that everyone should be accommodated by an art form. These are the kinds of people that would expect a songwriter to write an alternate version of their own songs to appeal to those who didn't like the original version. It's the infiltration into the gaming sphere by liberal and entitled people that believe that goods, services, or even pieces of art should be formed around their needs, wants, and desires as an individual, but then that they should also appeal to entire groups of people that wouldn't otherwise be interested in them. That is elitism, and it's selfish, and it leads to the destruction of what makes things unique and instead causes them to wallow in the massive depths of generic mediocrity. From Software's Dark Souls franchise and Elden Ring are shared community experiences within worlds that are notorious for punishing mistakes. These are games that are designed around a set level of difficulty, which then allows players to theory-craft builds, tactics, and stats, which then gives them the opportunity to progress through the game and overcome challenges in many different ways that all vary in subjective difficulty. One of the main central themes represented in Souls games, and one that will certainly carry over into Elden Ring, is the struggle to live. These games are designed around this struggle from both a gameplay and lore perspective. Therefore, undermining that fight to survive by compromising their unforgiving nature would take what are games that are rich in lore, gameplay design, experience, and challenges and turn them into empty, soulless worlds. For they would become another set of titles that people would pick up, play through once in a matter of hours, and then completely forget about the lackluster experience. People relentlessly argue that an easy mode can be included and have no effect on those who wish to play on the normal mode, but that simply isn't the case. These games are not just one person's experience. They are works of art with intent and purpose, and even more so, a communal experience. Difficulty, overcoming adversity, and self-efficacy are part of the artistic vision in Souls games and in Elden Ring. A vision to evoke emotion from within the player, a sense of a dangerous world, a feeling of great triumph upon slaying a boss. When these things are not universal, it detracts from the beauty of the art. If I say I never died to the Abyss Watchers because I chose to play on easy mode, that lowers the quality of the communal camaraderie, as there is no longer a baseline of challenging within the game. Victory then ceases to hold value. It isn't that these games can't be beaten easily, because they certainly can. It just isn't handed out freely. You have to embark on a journey to find the best way through these worlds that are full of tribulations. Not select easy mode in the settings menu, and then carry on without facing any trials that stand in the way of triumph. I have nothing but support for accessibility options such as custom controls and colorblind settings, but to conflate accessibility with the addition of difficulty settings is a huge mistake. In the same way that the director of a horror movie wouldn't be expected to make an alternate movie for the faint of heart, From Software should not be expected to alter their vision for games as a means to accommodate and guarantee the success of every player. As in real life, Elden Ring represents a time where everything will not be handed to us, but instead, we will be immersed in a world where we are forced to find a way to overcome and succeed. In Elden Ring, we play as lowly, foul-tarnished, exiled, and we are embarking on a quest to regain our value through our ambition to conquer the world and become the Elden Lord. We're in this together, and I hope you all make it. For those of you who don't, get good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's UncleSamsDevil. I'll see you in the next one.